My name is Billy Floyd. That is
the Commodore.
That's right, baby. We're the Kitchen Killaz from Orlando, Florida. Classified as a touring acoustic duo, crashing kitchens around the country. We do it every Friday. We do it for free. And tonight we have some maniacs in the kitchen tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Call them maniacs?
Oh, yeah, I would. And thank you guys so much for the love and support. Now do me and the Commodore a solid and prepare your minds, bellies, and souls, ladies and gentlemen, for the show is about to begin. That would be a twist.
Right?
That would be a twist. That was one of those things you look back on, you went, wow, that was, wow.
I'm lucky.
Really lucky. What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to Monday. It is this is the last wrap up of 2022.
Yep.
It's been a year.
It has been a year.
Lots of change for a lot.
So much.
Lots going on. Mailbox destroyers. What's up? Thank you, Colin Nunez. I appreciate that, man. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. My name is Billy Floyd. This is
Michelle Hess.
That's right. Tonight we're Kitchen Killaz from Orlando, Florida, classified as a touring acoustic duo, crashing kitchen around the country. Do it every Friday. We do it
for free.
For free. We do it for free. So listen, every Monday.
Kyle?
Yeah, every Monday we do a wrap up. We wrap up the last week. We go over like the last wrap up, and then we go over Wednesday's show, which is a Patreon show. Some things are going to happen on this Patreon show this Wednesday. I'm excited. And then we go over kind of everything that happened in the last week. But this is the last wrap up of the year, which that's crazy.
It's huge.
It's moved fast.
Yeah.
That was a fast year. It was good. Lots of ups and downs, but more ups than downs, I think.
Yeah.
I think for me personally, and then
as well.
For most projects as well, I think we had a lot of ups, but there were a couple downs.
Yeah.
There were a couple of downs. But hey, man, that's reality, baby. That's
right.
reality. So we have invited a couple of people to join us tonight. Michelle is going to be grabbing the microphone for a little bit. We also have the great and illustrious Patio Furniture. He's going to be jumping on the feed as well. We've invited a couple other close family and friends, people that have been intimately involved in a lot of the kitchens this last year.
Yeah.
But it's been good. A lot of updates, a lot of changes, a lot of evolution, which has worked out really well. Patreon evolved a lot.
Yep.
The Friday night show evolved a lot. We had a great anniversary show. The logo evolved.
Yep.
Like there was 2022 was a big. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Nathan, I'm looking at you, bro. I'm looking for one of those right there, but the new logo. Know what I mean? So yeah, man. But we had a really good year. We appreciate everybody being such a cool part of it, and we've been able to crash kitchens for over 5 years now. People have been inviting us into their kitchens to play some music and share some food. Almost 5.5 years. Yeah, that's right, because August was the anniversary.
So February.
So yeah, September, October, November, December, January. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. 5.5 years. Not bad at crashing kitchens, man. What a crazy idea. So tonight we're going to go over a little bit of a year in review. Usually this show, I normally try to do 7 to 7:25 or 7:05 to 7:25 for the wrap up and then TikTok, but this is kind of a big deal. So I figured let's get some people in. We'll chat a little bit about the year and all the things that we have done over the last year.
Yeah,
and a lot of the people tonight, because we surround ourselves with movers and shakers. We are movers and shakers ourselves. Speaking of movers and shakers, we have our current reigning Coquito Queen has joined us in the green room. And we are just going to wrap it up a little bit now. She will be joining us again on January 13th here for the sudden death match. Things are getting crazy. It's heating up in 2023, kids. We're going to start out strong.
It's going to be fun.
We're starting out strong. So let's bring in the luscious Lainey Lerner and her handler, her manager.
Her manager, yes.
Jeffrey Lerner. Let's bring him in. What's up, kids? Oh, I love it. There you are.
Handler, really?
Lainey, you spelled your own name wrong. Leiiny.
You did that.
You did
that.
Don't
believe her. another finger broken?
Jeff moves quickly. He measures once and cuts twice. The first time his finger, and then the next time whatever he's supposed to be cutting. Lainey, thank you so much for joining us for the wrap up. We know you're actually at a party right now, so we appreciate you dropping in for a little bit to say hello. You were a big part of 2022. You're a big part of 2021 as well.
Absolutely.
But 2022, we crashed your kitchen several times.
Yep.
Maxine was there almost every time to cut the rug with us, which was fantastic. And I don't think I left there without buying something. They're very good salespeople. Very good salespeople.
Very good.
She was just here a couple weeks ago for the 3rd annual Coquito Challenge, and she'll be back for the sudden death match in January 13th. So we're starting out strong with Lainey Lerner in 2023. I got to say.
Determined to keep it.
She is determined. As she said to me the other night, she's like, I already got both belts. I got nothing to prove. I was like, whoa. Wow. But Lainey, I just wanted to thank you and Jeff for being such great hosts to us, for having us in your home. Every time we go out there, we can always be sure of a couple things. Number one, the food's always going to be fantastic. Number two, you're always going to get some of that Mama Wana. It's always going to happen, whether you
That's
like
right.
it or not. Listen,
Always
if you don't
around.
drink
Absolutely.
it, she'll put it in your food. You got to watch out for her. She's very
That's
sneaky.
right.
Very
I put it in the chicken.
See?
You promised me church's chicken, remember?
Oh, that's right. Oh, we were talking about doing a Church's Chicken night. Just having a night, like a full Friday night, and just feature Church's Chicken. Then we thought, why don't we do Popeyes, Church's Chicken, and Maryland Fried Chicken?
Yes.
We can. Church's Chicken is another, like, there's Popeyes, there's
It's a
KFC,
staple.
it's another
Okay.
staple. I don't want to say fast food, but it's a fried chicken restaurant. And that's what they specialize in. So I mean, Church's is they're up there, man. They're
right.
really high up there. So
All right.
we are actually talking about doing a night of all different types of fried chicken, and then
That would be
trying them out and
fun.
finding out who is the reigning fried chicken champ. Who is the
down.
chicken champ?
Let's do it.
But it was we had such a good year in 2022. We got a lot of magnets on your refrigerator, and we actually bestowed upon you our very first 3D coin, the resin printed
yeah.
golden coin, which was really cool. So I always have to throw out a huge shout out to everybody that helps us out and everybody that's there throughout the years, throughout the months, throughout the Friday nights and the Mondays and the Wednesday nights.
Right.
Lainey's joined us on TikTok as well, so it's so good
Yep.
to see Lainey Lerner pop in there. And she is always an active competitor, and she brings it every single time. Every time she's 10 out of 10, man. She's ready
Yep.
to rock and roll. I got
She's-
mad respect for Jeff because she is a high energy lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks. I need that.
She's a high energy lady. So I will say, Lainey,
know,
I'm excited. I'm excited you're starting out the year with us. January 13th is going to be the Sudden Death Coquito Queen Championship rematch,
Yes.
which is going to be nuts, man. That's going to be crazy. And I'm excited to spend some more time with you in your kitchen in 2023. You and Jeff and the family and Austin and Brittany and Alyssa and everybody.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to thank you very much for letting us be such an awesome part of your guys' lives, and for you guys to be
course,
such a
yes,
big
of
part
course.
of what we do. I had my first deep fried turkey ever made by the
Same.
great Jeffrey Lerner.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
That was awesome.
I've never seen that before. It
We
was
always
really
have a
neat to
good time when
watch.
you're around,
Yeah, hey man, I'm a fun guy. You know what I mean?
especially the after party.
Hey, easy. Listen. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Lainey Lerner, or Leany, Leiny. I see what's going on there, Jeffrey. I see what's going on there,
Nice
but
spelling, bro. I've been drinking. Leave me alone.
I can tell both of you guys have been drinking. I love it. Just be safe. Arrive alive, baby. Arrive alive. Well, let me.
Red Solo Cup.
Oh my God.
It is a party.
It is always a party. It is always a party. Thank you guys so much for popping in, man. I know you guys got a party to get back to. I got some other guests to chat with. We're on a great window. Lainey, I'm looking forward to this sudden death match. I've seen you, and I've seen your competitive side, but I've never seen her in a sudden death, and I bet that competition rockets to the moon.
Right? I'm so excited.
Wait a
I
minute,
bet it-
question. Are we going to make them live right there on the spot?
That's what I
think
would.
we
No, it
should.
doesn't have to be. Does it have to ferment for a
I don't
little
think
bit?
it
Is
would
it better
be
if it
that
rests a
hard.
couple
No,
days?
it doesn't really matter.
Okay,
Doesn't
we can
matter.
find out. We'll chat after the show. That's a good idea. Make it live. Have each. Well, then the judging is going to be tough because we're going to know whose is whose. We may
you're
mix them
right.
up.
Yeah, no.
We may. We'll figure it out, Laney. We'll figure that
Okay,
one out.
we'll keep it
Ladies
more
and
spicy.
gentlemen, January 13th, the Coquito Queen sudden death
Death.
match between Lainey Lerner and Tally Lockhart. It will be officiated by Patricio Solano. We will have a row of judges here.
gonna be
He's
so
going to have
great.
the referee shirt with the microphone. I'm giving him his own floating camera. He loves
Oh, God.
wrestling. Everybody,
Oh,
it's
my
going to be
God.
fantastic. Lainey Lerner, if we don't see
That's
if
gonna
we don't
be
see you
awesome.
before, oh man, if we don't see you before January 13th, I love you. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Hopefully,
Same to you, honey.
you guys Ubered tonight, and I think I'll be seeing you guys this week because I was hanging out with Jeff and Lainey Lerner. They're very persuasive. I bought yet another edition, another part of the collection.
Yay!
Get outta here.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me let you guys go. I got a couple other people in the green room I want
All
to chat
right.
with real quick. All on truncated timetables. I
guys.
love you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll talk to you
see you
guys
soon.
soon. Bye, everybody. Thank you
Bye,
guys for
guys.
last year. I'm looking forward to 2023.
You got it.
Oh, so good, man. So good. Well, listen, again, we have movers and shakers as friends and family. Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy. I was messaging some close friends tonight. I was like, yo, I know it's tight. And everybody's like, yo, I got this going on, but I can pop in. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the executive director
Yay.
of Curry Ford West. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the amazing, the magnanimous, the benevolent, Sarah Shulak.
And the crowd goes wild.
Was that? I thought that was a Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park.
It was. I was inspired by the magically awkward shirt.
I get it. She comes in with the acid that paralyzes immediately.
Right? Like,
She does it with knowledge and beauty, though. She doesn't do it with venom that she spits. You know, it's more knowledge.
She
and
is
beauty.
beauty. She is grace. She is venom in your face.
There you go. There you go. It's a sticky venom, like Oh man. Poor Dennis Nedry. Here's to you, Dennis Nedry. So, Sarah, thank you so much for joining us. I know it's now. Where are you right now? This does not look like a familiar background.
No, and I'm also super bundled up because it just hit the double digits above zero today.
Where are Antarctica? I imagine.
No, I am actually the frigid north of Minnesota. Hey.
Oh wow,
Minnesota.
That's pretty north.
That is very nice.
I've been to the southern Minnesota, and that's pretty cold. But she is to the north of Minnesota. Holy
yeah, when I
Jesus,
arrived,
man.
it was a balmy -25.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, she's got a twitch.
Oh no, I'm not lagging. My face is actually frozen like this.
She's like, I have heated socks on. I'm ready to
I
go.
actually have. Oh, actually, can I show you my socks?
Who would say no to seeing socks? Of course, we love socks.
You see how high up they go? Those are socks.
Wait, those are your socks? I thought
That's
you were
my
about to
niche.
I thought she was about to show us a foot, and then she's like, no, these are socks.
No, they go all the way. Are we getting there?
Holy Moses, you have a boot on the camera. I mean, I love that. That's fantastic. That's incredible to me. And that means wherever you are, she's inside.
Yeah.
She's inside and she's bundled up like that. Holy bejesus.
This is actually long underwear underneath here. And then there's 3 more shirts.
Listen, we're seeing the executive director of Curry Ford West's underwear right now. Yeah, that's how we roll here on KitchenKillaz. That's how we roll. You're welcome. That wasn't even for the Patreon members.
Nope,
that was
for
public. She's
I
a
only
lover.
unzipped it halfway. Come on.
She's a lover. Well, you got to leave him wanting more, Sarah. I get that 100%. She's a show woman as well. I love that. I love
But
that.
my point is we come prepared. You know,
We do.
you layer up, you know how it works, and you don't get stuck with flip-flops and shorts. Come on, you know?
Oh,
You're not
man,
a rookie.
I think if you were in northern Minnesota with flip-flops, you'd be coming back to Florida without a toe. You'd be missing a toe, maybe 2.
Absolutely.
I could only imagine that. No way in the world. Well, dude, I got to say, you here in Florida, that's why it's so cold, because the loving light and embrace of Sarah Shrulak is not in the Sunshine State.
I've been blaming myself. I thought that it just followed me here from Utah.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. I'm just saying.
Doom, doom.
Yeah. So, Sarah, I wanted to touch base with you. 2022 is a lot of fun, a lot of moving and shaking for all of us, for everybody, for everybody involved. We just had Lainey Lerner and Jeff Lerner, and they a lot of evolution, a lot of growth. I know Curry Ford West has grown leaps and bounds this year. You guys, just being at Picture Perfect Holidays, that was 200, 300%. And we had such a successful show last year. I was like, man. And she was like, oh, this year is going to be even better. Where we have this and we have this and we have this. And as soon as I got there, I was like, wow, she was not joking. Like a massive, massive level of evolution with Curry Ford West.
Excellent. That
Lots
is
of
so
moving, lots of
cool.
shaking. And I'm excited because I've seen, Sarah's been the executive director for less than 2 years, maybe year in.
I just hit my year in November.
That's right.
Year and a month.
Wow.
Just a year?
That's a lot. That's a lot of growth, a lot of evolution.
Yeah.
But they got the right lady at the helm. They got, and
Sounds
she's got
like
a great team. She's got a great team. I've met her team a couple different times, and she's a great leader. She really is. So it's been so fun to see Curry Ford West grow over the last year. That you have been a part of it, and we have been so fortunate to be a part of that as well. Thank you so much for continuing to have us, not only with Curry Ford West, but even in your kitchen, and you being here and joining us for the Friday night shows. You can feel Sarah's energy when she comes into the home.
fabulous.
She's absolutely fabulous, and she's just bursting with like true, genuine positivity. And it's not 100% positive, because if you know Sarah, she's a very real person as well. She's aware. She's able to acknowledge the real and look at and see the positive, embrace the positive. But she sees that other part. She's well aware of what's
aware of
going
it.
Oh
on.
yeah,
She's well
I can
aware.
smell what you're stepping in.
There it is. So we gotta say I had been talking to a couple of people that were a big part of 2022. You have been a huge part. You've introduced us to the night market, which was awesome. The 5-year anniversary show that we had here was intimately powered by a big part of the people that we've met through the networking of Sarah Schulak and Curry Ford West. We had Just Pie, absolutely crush it. We had Pizzadilla in the house. They sold out. They both sold out of everything. Sarah and Jordan were even able to show up in.
Conway also?
Mike Conway was the campfire. That was Campfire Conway Chili. So that was from.
If you remember the
Bang
Bang Bread, it was actually Castle Door Studios who had the treats from Bang Bread, and now they are staples at our market.
That? I saw BJ when we went over to Picture Perfect Holidays. I was like, "What's up, BJ? What you doing here, man?" He's like, "Dude, small world." He's like, "Bang Bread is here because we were able to kind of network." Actually, everything through you guys. And I was like, that's awesome. So like, it's so cool. And we talk about the local community. We talk about how close-knit it is. We talk about helping each other grow. So it's so awesome to physically stand there and see that community come together and see the growth actually physically happen. And it's like, man, that's real. It's real. You know, sometimes it takes time. It takes the right ingredients. You know, without that,
well, we tried to ask people. Well, we tried to ask people when they show up to our markets, how did you hear about us? And we love when people say it was your social media, or it was, you know, I follow you, or I just live around the corner and I saw that something was happening and I wandered out to see what it was. And that's exactly what our goal is that you really do bring that community together and you show them how much they have around them, and then you show other people what they're missing by not coming to that area. And so. Totally sneak peek, but I'll premiere it here on the KitchenKillaz wrap up. But we have a new campaign coming out. It's a recruitment campaign for volunteers. And the slogan, the tagline, because I'm never not marketing, it's better with you. Because Curry Ford is out here. We're doing what we do, but no matter what it is, it's better with you. Whether you bring your business here, you shop here, you live here, it's a better place with you in it.
I feel that same way about sugar. It's frosted flakes
better with butter.
It's better with you, sugar. But I like that. It's nice, it's simple, and it's true. It really is, you know, like, and it really is, because the vendors and the creators, they can all get together. They can set up beautiful tents and have gorgeous tables, and which is awesome. And without them, we wouldn't be able to have these events. And without the people coming to share and bring their friends and their family and introduce them to artists and kind of be the customers and the guests that come through and furnish us with support to allow us to continue to do that. You know, so with everybody involved, with you involved, it makes it possible. And all those little tiny individual yous, although you may feel like one, you are extremely important. And every one person brings a memory, brings a story, brings a connection, brings more creativity, brings more community. You get a bunch of those people together, it's a recipe for success, baby. And Sarah Schulak is at the head of the class when you talk about doing that stuff.
Absolutely,
like she said, she's never not marketing. Never.
Well, nobody knows recipes like you, so what an endorsement.
Oh, thank you very much. It's I've gotten a lot of cooking challenges in 2022. A lot of people are like, Billy, I bet I can beat you in the kitchen. I'm like, listen, I play the music, baby. That's it. I bring the chefs. You know, that's what I do. I'm not the cook. Now, I'll be here. I'll announce it. We'll talk about the people. We'll share it. We'll market it. We'll advertise it. But when it comes to actually cooking in the kitchen, man, I cook for love. I don't cook for competition. But I do have some competitive friends that are very, very good, and they love to get down. Lainey Lerner is one of them.
Yes, she is.
Gonna be one of them. But it's but as far as the ingredients go, I got a little knowledge on ingredients, you know. But I also know my place. Stay in your lane, Floyd. Stay in your lane. You play the music. You be nice and tell the website jokes, and you let the professionals work with the sharp knives. Stay away from the sharp knives. I get that 100%.
We definitely don't want you with the sharp
Easy. But 2022 was a really big year for a lot of people, and especially it's been so cool to see this kind of local, little tiny community we have kind of grow and grow and grow and grow. And a great example of that was that 5th year anniversary show. Yeah. And it was so cool to see that. And as I look around, I'm going, I met them through Sarah. I met them through Sarah. I met them through Sarah. I met them through Sarah.
I'm a connector.
Yeah, absolutely. And so this was kind of like just a tiny level of such appreciation and love. And thank you so much. KitchenKillaz is a very interesting and unique concept. And before we got started, it was odd to have two guys come in your kitchen. That's weird. So we needed a resume. We needed people to trust us and just say, hey, like, trust these guys. These guys are, they're legit. They're going to have a good time. And Sarah was one of the first on to sign up and be like, hey, this is a great idea. Let's try it out. So then that gave other people the faith to be able to like, hey, FYI. Do
you remember when we crashed at Shane's kitchen the first time?
That's right.
And we had to explain why Jay wasn't there for like half of
the He had 10 different reasons he was not at the show.
He was like saving babies in Africa.
He was hunting somewhere in Zimbabwe, or he had to go and he had to suppress a rebellion in Venezuela. Like
he was on a side quest.
Yeah, he was a superhero. He was a side quest. Every time that we would get Sarah on the camera, when we would talk about what's going on, we would always have a different story. Be like, man, it's tough that the Commodore can't be here tonight, but and Sarah would be like, where he is. This is where he is.
Transporting an organ.
It would change every time. And the people that were in the show for a while, they were like, wait a minute, I thought you just. But then new people came in. They're like, no way, Zimbabwe. And by the time the show was over, he was gone for like 12 different reasons. And then at the end of the show, he came back. He came to the show.
He did make it like a song or two right at the end.
Man, that was
magical.
That was so much fun. We had Jack O'Connor and we had Zach Cabral play that night because we had split the set, which was so much fun. It was a really good time. And again, Shane actually just messaged me last week to find out if we would be available for a New Year's party, which was pretty cool.
Awesome.
And I was like, I said to Shane, I would say yes immediately, but she's also very good at last minute stuff. Like she messaged me, I was like, yo, I'm 2 months in advance, man. I'm sorry. If I have a cancellation, I'm there. And she's like, I forgot. I got to remember that, which is what she said the last time. She's like, hey, but I love that she keeps asking. I love Shane. She's incredible, like very.
And
creative.
she's another connector. She's another person where you go to something that she goes to and you just made 20 new business connections or friends or soulmates.
Yeah, very good. Very, very, very good at networking. So for those of you that are just joining us, this is Sarah Schulak, the executive director of Curry Ford West, who has been intimately involved in not only the growth and the executive directing of Curry Ford West, but bringing KitchenKillaz into the fold, introduce us to the night market, to a lot of the really great vendors, a lot of the vendors that we had at the anniversary party. Yep. Sarah's introduced us to so many different people. She's connected us to so many different professionals and people that are just truly passionate about their craft. So this was kind of a thank you, Sarah, so much for being a part of our community, allowing us to be a part of yours. 2022 was a lot of fun. And like I was saying to Michelle earlier, lots of ups, a couple downs, but mostly ups. Like 90-10.
Yeah.
Maybe 85-15 every now and then. But most of them, I love being in the positive, baby. Yep. I love being in the positive. So I hope we get to work closely again together in 2023. I'm super excited for the new slogan. It is better with you. Is it a slogan? Did I use that correct thing? Slogan,
catchphrase, slogan.
Catchphrase. All right. It is better with you. Absolutely. I like that, man.
I love it.
I like that. That's really great. That's right. It's short, it's simple, it's concise, and it carries a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it's not exclusionary. We're not like, it's better without you. We would be better off if you weren't here. It's the opposite of that. It's like, it's the richness of how many different people we have that makes it such a cool place to be. And that's what you realize when you're down there,
Yeah, very true. And it's so cool to see it that I have this conversation more and more every week that we're still kind of kids. Like I'm an adult kid. I'm still the same little kid that I was that likes to run outside and have a good time and cause trouble and, just, hey, don't do that. I'm going to touch the stove. And Billy, you shouldn't have eaten so much cheese. I'm going to eat the cheese. We're going to find out. But now we're adults and we have adult money. We have adult responsibilities. Yep. So it's very interesting that we are still very kids at heart. And that's one of the characteristics that I love so much about Sarah is she connects. She still has that inner child in her. And it's just sometimes she lets it rule the roost, and I love that about her.
Like when we made a TikTok.
Yes. See, that was the professional aspect of her kid at heart. She was super. She had storyboarded the whole thing out, extremely professional. It was awesome. I love working with people like that. She's like, "This is my vision." I was like, "I love you. This is beautiful. Thank you so much. Look at this. We can make this happen."
I was like, "There's 15 shots, 4 people, 2 hours. I'll be there at 7 and break." and then Commodore is just walking around like, TikTok?
He's like, what's going on? You're
Go
like,
where you need me.
Hold this camera. Go over here. Do this thing. Hit the button. Okay. What am I doing now? Then do this.
Now hold this.
Okay, how about
Scene
this?
change.
Hold this. Hey, we're gonna do it again. Hold on a second. We're gonna do it again. Hold on a second. We're gonna do it again. It was he was a great sport about the whole thing, man. He really was.
And it was impeccable. I mean, 10 out of 10, Oscar worthy in my opinion.
Yeah. I feel so. I felt like we got snubbed at the Oscars this year, but I'm excited for 2023 because new TikTok content could be created all the time. So, I'm looking forward to 2023 for everybody, for KitchenKillaz, for Curry Ford West, for Lainey and Jeff Lerner. They got a lot of great changes. For our next guest, my man Eric Young's the Voodoo Chef, always moving and grooving with the Voodoo Foundation, always making things happen. And talk about a mover and a shaker. And it is so cool. And I was telling Bill Keevan this a little earlier. Like I messaged college. Most of my friends are like, hey, I got this going on, but I'll try to pop in. Every single one of them was like, hey, I got this going on. I'm like, this is what happens when you commiserate with other people that are just as driven and just as focused.
Yep.
You can never get together. You know, everybody's always busy, but it's awesome to be able to get a couple minutes. And Sarah, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate that, and it's awesome. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud that you've had us to be as involved as we have been in 2022. I'm looking forward to 2023. It's going to be so much fun. You know, we got a lot of things happening. I feel like every time we turn that page to a brand new year, we have brand new tools to apply, and we're like, cool, upgrade.
Yep.
Let's see what we can do. What did I learn last year? And we all learn together. We all help each other together. We all succeed together, and it's so cool to see us evolve together as well. So it's awesome to have you, Sarah. Was there anything that you'd like to share with us before we let you go?
No, I just appreciate the opportunity to say my thank yous to you guys for bringing your music to us and our community for so long. And like you said, it's a really interesting concept, but once people get latched on and they get it, they're here, you know, and there's that loyalty and that love. And I'm just, you know, there's a reason I've been at a number of these anniversary parties, because I'm a true fan, just like the rest of us. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I got to go get my own food out of the oven. So I've got
make sure your boots are tied tight.
I know.
You got your boots tied tight.
I got my, what are they, the snowshoes? Like the Eskimos used to get.
And
My
she's
muck
inside. She's inside. The next time we see her, she's gonna have a babushka on. She's gonna have those huge jackets on. She's just gonna walk by. It's gonna be fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Oh, I was hoping I could switch the camera around so I could show you the snow. It's okay. I promise it's cold.
We believe you. That's awesome. This is all wallpaper in her bathroom, and she's actually in Florida right now. She's just telling us an entire story. She's like, I thrift stored all this stuff. I made all that stuff up in the background. I just got it.
They'll never know.
She's like, what'd you do that for, Sarah? It was fun. I have no idea. I have no agenda here. It was just fun. I'm in northern Minnesota. Why? It's fun. Who knows? Awesome. Sarah, we'll let you get back to what you're doing. Thank you so much. I hope you had a safe holiday. Have such a happy new year. And we will see you in 2023. I'm excited. Congratulations to you and all your success, love. Awesome. I love Sarah. She's so fantastic.
She's fabulous.
She really is. She brings such a feeling of possibility.
Yes.
You know, wonder.
Yes.
You know, and I think that's
the perfect way to describe her.
I think that's what she sees. I've seen her look upon a canvas, and she sees the possibility. She sees what it could be. She sees its potential.
Yep.
You know, and there's a lot of people that are very realistic. They see what could go wrong so they can prepare for it. And although you do need those people, you still need those people with wonder. Yeah. You need those people to look upon that empty space and see like, possibility. Yeah. Yep. And then that spreads. It's contagious. Then if you work near her, all of a sudden you feel like you can do this as well. Right. You're like, I could do this. I feel empowered. Like, man, look what Sarah's done. Like, and you hang out with somebody like that, and those positive characteristics and attributes kind of rub off on you. And then you're like, well, what can I do? Yeah. You know, I bet I could do this. And there Sarah is right in your corner cheering you on. Yep. You know, so I love Sarah, man. Love Sarah. So it's so really great people that we're talking to. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I wanted to let me see if I could do this. What did we call this? A year in a KitchenKillaz, a 2022 KitchenKillaz year wrap up.
Year in review.
It was a long time ago. It was a long. It's not really the review. It's the last wrap up. I was thinking year in review. I almost had that in the title.
But it's not.
But thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We are chatting with some of the people that were intimately involved in our successful 2022. This is the last wrap up of the year, the last Monday of the year. I'm happy to have Michelle joining me tonight. Patricio is actually snoring right back there on the couch. If you haven't heard him, there he is. There he is. So we have another guest. Our good friend Eric Youngs is in the green room. He's shredding that guitar. Yep. So right after this, we're going to chat with Eric, and Michelle and I are going to chat with Eric for a little bit. And then right after we let Eric go, because again, he is yet another mover and shaker. Yep. He gets up extremely early in the morning. His bedtime is closing in. So right after we chat with Eric, we're going to have Patricio Solano from With a Side of Chaos, a.k.a. Rocky, sit down, and we're going to talk about his involvement in KitchenKillaz this 2022 year. Yeah. Always big, always a big hammer. Coming in swinging, lots of competition, lots of laugh, lots of
so much energy too.
Tons of energy.
So much.
Oh yeah, a lot. So to go backward in time, we're going to be chatting with Patricio Solano in just a couple minutes. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, that's right, the man himself, the Voodoo Daddy. If you will, the Voodoo Daddy, as he was so dubbed the last time he was here because of the spiked seasoning holder that he had. for the red, and it had spikes on it, which was fantastic. Then he was classified as the Voodoo Daddy. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Youngs. Yeah, baby.
Oh, what's up, buddy? What's going on?
Is that a Tito's guitar you have there?
Dude, I'm jamming out on my Tito's today. What do you think I'm playing there, Billy Floyd?
I'm going to say Serendipity. What you got? Knew it.
Little serendipity, little drift slide collide. What's up, man?
That's awesome, dude. I'm dude, just chilling. We're wrapping. This is the last wrap up of the year, 2022. So I figured I would send some invitations out to some people that were here. They were movers and shakers. They were part of the show. They were part of the year, and you were a huge part of the year, dude. You helped me kick off 2022 with one of the greatest memories I've ever had in my entire life. So I thought, how could I not reach out to Eric Youngs and have him hopefully join us on the show for the wrap up? Being that we got to kick off our 2022 year with you, I figured who better than to wrap it with than the great Eric Youngs.
Absolutely.
Dude, you're not just my BFF. You are BFF. Billy Floyd forever, man.
Forever! That actually, when that's true, that last one is true. The BFF, he warms my heart. I hope so. Best friends forever. Yay. I'm the BFF. Billy Floyd forever. That's right.
You're the BFF.
Yeah. I'm the BFF. That could go
Not
so
just
many
BFF,
different ways.
But the.
Yeah. That could go so many different ways. I'm glad it's not after 9:30. That'd be a completely different name.
Oh, no, let's not do that, Billy Floyd.
Well, I got to say, Eric, we
things in the tattoos fool you, man. Remember, I'm a prude.
You are, bro. I get you 100%, man. A big fluffy teddy bear.
Hey, but you're right. We did kick off this year together, man. We were down at the Children's Gasparilla Parade celebrating all the culinary success here in Florida. And, I hope we can do it again, buddy.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll, man. I've already taken my time. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm preparing mentally, physically, and emotionally.
January 21st, we'll be up and down those streets of Tampa Bay. And, of course, the only music we would have is the Kitchen Killer, Billy Floyd.
Bam. How cool is that? I've learned so much in a year, too. I learned so much from last year's Children's Gasparilla event.
You're going to layer this year?
I don't know. Oh, man, I tried to layer last year. It just soaks right through you, dude. It really does. They did have an air show going on, like, over the water while everybody was preparing their boats. Like, everybody was setting up in their floats. And if you looked out over the water, they had a couple planes that were, like, flying around doing an air show. It was pretty cool. I was like, oh, I know this isn't for us, but it feels like it's for us. It was pretty cool. But,
that was just for you, Billy Floyd. That's what they told me.
Eric's like, I wanted you to feel welcome. Here's your air show.
Here's your air show.
Here you go. This is for you. So Children's Gasparilla, we talked about this the last time that we were on the show, which was just a couple weeks ago. Yeah. We talked about the numbers of Children's Gasparilla. We're talking 100, 200, 250,000 people that show up. And that's the little one. Big Papa Gasparilla is the following weekend. And that's like insane numbers of people. Insane.
Yeah, that's 500,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the best party in the nation. Like Nathan says right there, Voodoo Dude shows up to that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not Papa Voodoo. Voodoo Dude shows up.
The Voodoo Dude. He's got the hat. He's got the skull. He's got the necklaces. He's shredding the guitar. Just making it happen, man. So I love your shirt, by the way, and thank you so much to, there it is.
5 food groups: butter, bacon, caffeine, carbs, and bourbon.
That's right, making it happen. So Eric has me join him the second Tuesday of every month for just a couple of minutes for a killer cocktail, which is super cool. It lets me bartend again. There's aspects of bartending I do miss, and he gives me the opportunity to enjoy all the good aspects. I don't have to deal with any of the terrible aspects of customer service. I just have to deal with the good aspects of making whatever drink I want and sharing it with my friends. So it's always good to see you, Eric. You've been such a big part of KitchenKillaz this last year, and for the past couple years, we've been working together. We've been kind of co-oping. We've been in parts of each other's events, and it's been so cool that we've been able to kind of help each other out and kind of see each other grow and evolve. We just had this conversation with Sarah. It's such a fantastic thing to really see the community when we say we can do this together, we can motivate each other, we can inspire each other. And yes, that's easy to say, but to see it happen is so awesome. There's such a satisfying feeling to it where you're like, wow, it really is. We can really do this, and to see the Voodoo Foundation grow, to see your podcast grow, to see you as the Voodoo Chef grow, to see your culinary art school grow. I was involved in a barbecue competition, which was one of the other most incredible things that I experienced this year. He's responsible for 2 of the 3 greatest things that happened to me in 2022, Eric Youngs. The third one, I got to wait till after 9:30, and you're not the one involved in it, but we'll get there.
Well, hey, you know what? We got all the same stuff, Billy. We're going to Kids Parade coming up easy peasy. Pig Jig, I'm blessed to be part of that. raising money for NEFCure. You know, last year the organization raised over $1 million.
$1 million.
I think that's 2 years in a row. And, you know, I get to hang out and eat barbecue with 100 of my closest friends. And it's just a great day to be able to do that. And I'm glad you're able to be there with us finally.
Oh, yeah, dude. I think one of the coolest experiences, not only was the barbecue just absolutely out of this world. Mike Allstott was there. We got to chat with him for a little bit. Just such a loving individual. So, I mean, he I will say this. He seems like, and I only spoke to him for a very short period of time, the guy wears his heart on his sleeve, man. Like, he really does. He's a huge supporter. He's huge in the community. And it was really cool to sit just a couple feet behind the A train. Like, I'm going, I know that guy.
Well, don't forget all the 512 we were drinking with him as well.
Oh, man. I got to tell you. So, yeah, Mike also had his friends and his family there. They were super appreciative. They were just so nice. They were so sweet. And they took part in the barbecue competition as well. And just the networking opportunity that I got to be there. And one of my favorite things was to watch Eric network, to just watch Eric work. He can work a crowd, man. He's very, very good at it, you know. He brings that warm, loving energy, too, where it's just like you can't help but smile and feel better about the world when you're in Eric's bubble.
Yep. Billy, don't
the way it works.
Man. We were just hanging out and drinking, man.
And he's humble.
Bottles were flowing and they were everywhere.
Well, listen, I do have to say this now. You had said earlier before the show, before the competition started, you as your judge, your responsibility is to be in your chair and judge this food. That's your responsibility.
Yeah.
So if you have to go to the restroom, that still has to be your sample still has to be judged. So they have ringers come and sit down in the chair for you while you're away. So just in case, so you're not away while you're getting a drink, we have runners. So every table has its own runner. Somebody that comes up and says, "What would you like to drink? What would you like to drink? What would you like to drink?" And they would run. They'd go upstairs to the bar and they would bring drinks down. Now I don't know what was going on this year, but every single one of those runners ran for 4 hours straight. These tables had them moving. So huge shout out to all the runners. But I got to say, when Eric says he's partying with 100 of his closest friends, this man is partying with 100 of his closest friends.
Dude, it is what it is, man. And we got to keep partying this year. I'm looking forward to coming back out to the Casa there and throwing down. You know, we'll bring Dane back. We'll bring Spider back. We'll bring all the homies back. But, dude, I was thinking today, I was out in my kitchen in the backyard and I was throwing down. I was doing a bone-in prime rib and I'm like, you know what? Why don't I fly in virtually once or twice and we can keep popping in while I'm cooking? I know you won't get to taste it, but I don't have a problem eating it and telling you how good it is.
I don't have a problem licking my television screen either, Eric.
and we got a new slogan.
Oh, another one.
I love the new slogan.
What is it? What is the new slogan?
We can't do it without voodoo. That's what we got to share with everybody.
It's better with you, and it's better with voodoo.
Better with voodoo.
It's better with voodoo. Man, you and Sarah, you guys are right on the same page. I don't know how you do that.
I don't know how it
that's
just
incredible,
hit me, dude.
That's incredible.
I was sitting here playing my guitar, waiting for you to bring me in, and it just hit me. It's better with voodoo. I don't know where it came from.
It just popped in there, man. We don't know. We have no idea.
It's very serendipitous.
It's creative people inspiring others. That's it. We're just here to inspire each other. That's it, dude. So what do you got going on in 2023 with Voodoo Foundation? What do you got coming up, man? We talked about KitchenKillaz a lot. Thank you so much for being a part of our 2022. We're excited to be a part of 2023 and have you be a part of our future coming up. But what do you got coming up? What's happening in the hopper, baby?
Man, it is crazy. The first part of the year, we do it nothing but celebrate student success. And it starts right out of the gate with Children's Gasparilla Parade. And it doesn't matter where you are in Florida. If you want to nominate a culinary instructor, if you want to nominate a culinary student to be on our float, go to voodoochef.com, click on the link, nominate somebody to participate in the parade. Now, we can't do the travel and all that stuff, but if you get them to Bayshore Boulevard, if you get that phone call and you're invited, got to be invited. Don't just show up. Just being real, right?
So don't just show up, dude.
There's like 250,000 people there. You'll never find us. Don't show up and go, I'm with Voodoo. That's some creepy stuff. They might throw you out. But if you get the call, nominate someone. If you get the call, you get the invite. You come down. You'll get your wristbands. We'll put you on our float. You'll party like rock stars all the way down the parade route, and we'll celebrate that success.
Dude, that's awesome.
Where it starts. Then we go to High School Recipe Challenge. anywhere in the country you want to compete in the Voodoo Chef High School Recipe Challenge, we're giving away $10,000 scholarship to the first place winner. And, it's
Does this
insane.
mean we get to compete against high schoolers? Because I
Oh,
can win
Billy,
that.
I know you want to go back in time and rough some kids up, buddy.
I tried to get over that part of it, but high school was tough for guys like me. And
You know
high
what?
school
Me
wasn't
too.
fun.
For guys like me too, Billy Floyd. You're not alone. It's tough for everybody.
I don't feel alone. I never feel alone when I'm around you, Eric. Ever. I always feel warm and cuddly.
So Billy, high school recipe challenge. It's only for high school students. You can't compete, but if you want to do one of those, just for entry sakes, we'd love to have it. And this year we're cooking with Voodoo Dirt. So you register. We send you some Voodoo Dirt.
So
you
good.
make the most badass recipe you can if you're a high school senior, Billy Floyd, and then you send it to us. This isn't a Drew Barrymore movie. We're not going back to high school and writing a report on this.
I wonder if I could get back into high school. I can.
No, this is
change
not
my name.
This has not Never Been Kissed. Not that I've seen that movie.
I can get re-enrolled in high school. Like, hey guys, sorry, I had to leave when I was in sophomore. I've never graduated high school.
I think I know an instructor out by you. Maybe Dane can hook you up. We'll slide you into Dane's class.
My name is Carlos Lobos. I haven't graduated high school yet. Can I please get back in? Oh, sir, degree. That's a fantastic beard you have for a high school student. I mean, I'm older, but I would really like to just, for my mom and dad, I want them to be proud of me. I'll talk to Dane. Next thing you know, I'm going to be the oldest high school enrolled person just so I can compete in the high school challenge.
That would be too much, Billy. I think somebody might figure it out.
If I shave, nobody will figure it out. It's fine.
You'd win the high school recipe challenge. You'd win the talent show. I could see it now, man.
That's awesome.
The only
I identify as a high schooler.
Jazz band in the whole country doing original.
So, dude, so we started with that. We're moving on the high school challenge. What else you got? What else you got going over there,
dude? Then we fly to Voodoo Underground, which is like my favorite competition. It is. It's a single elimination competition where schools go head to head, and they're bracketed, and we film it, and then we do the finals live on the internet, and we give away scholarships to the winners. It's just so cool. They get to create anything voodoo-fied they want. We kind of give them a theme. Last year it was anything on a stick, and we had lobster corn dogs. We had burritos, voodoo shrimp burritos on sticks, rolled in hot Cheetos. Oh man, it was insane.
Rolled in like crushed hot Cheetos.
Yeah, that actually won, dude. That actually won.
You get right out of here, Eric Youngs. Holy
that
smokes.
was the winner last year.
That sounds delicious,
dude. It actually came down to the corn dog, the lobster corn dog, which is one of the best bites of food I ever had. And it came down to the shrimp burrito on a stick rolled in hot Cheetos. And my judges panel comes back and they said the burrito won. And I'm like, okay, can I ask how you deduce this?
How did you come to this? Yeah.
Well, they're like, well, we used your rubric, you idiot, because I supply them a rubric. And they said, and it was pretty close. But what it came down to was if I showed up to the Voodoo food truck, would I see a lobster corn dog or would I see a burrito rolled in hot fucking Cheetos? And they were exactly right.
Yeah.
They would see the burrito rolled in hot Cheetos. So,
yeah.
That won, and they're on full scholarship right now, and I'm happy to say they're killing it, kicking ass, taking names, working at one of Tampa's top restaurants, just super, super fucking excelling, and it's badass, and I'm glad to be part of it.
Dude, that's awesome, man. And I gotta say, Eric, it's so cool to see because, like you say, I'm hanging out. Like when we were talking about the barbecue competition, you're like, I'm just kicking it with 100 of my closest friends. That's all I'm doing, And it's always interesting to see when people such as yourself are asked, hey Eric, would you mind? Because they came to Eric and they said, hey Eric, would you mind running this competition? Eric was like, I got you. I got you. Number one, the confidence in community, man. Like his confidence, he was like, I got this. I know we can put this together. It's going to be a fantastic job. Yeah. It's going to be awesome. To bring 100 people in, just bring any 100 people in is fantastic. But to bring 100 people in of the caliber that Eric Young's brought in for that barbecue competition, it says a lot about Eric himself.
And we got Nathan checking in. He says make sure you mention Johnny B was there. Johnny B was there. We had the culinary director from First Watch. We had the regional chefs from Club Corps. Shane Shively, Tim Keelick. We had Tom Pilla from fucking Heinz Ketchup there, dude. I mean, we had some badass people. We had Adrian Gang from Below Deck. We had Leanne Whippen. We had Ray Lampy. We had Rich Hales from Food Network. We had Jada Vidal from Food Network. There were so many just badass people there judging this food. It's like insane. It's insane.
Oh yeah.
And,
yeah, one
and
of the visitors said that we were in between like plates that we had gotten, and I was just kind of taking a break and walking around. Somebody said, "Hey, have you had anything that's bad?" And I'm like, "No. Everything that you're going to have at these competitions, everything is good. Then there's great, then there's excellent, and then there's perfect." And they were looking for perfect. They really were. And I got to tell you, everything that we had there was incredible. And one of the hardest things I ever had to do was take a bite of this perfectly cooked rib that was just heaven in your mouth. And no, I'm going to get so much more. I can't eat the rest of this, and I have to give it away. I have to set it down and everything. I hear my Italian mom yelling in my ear, "Eat all your food. What are you doing?" She doesn't sound like this. But, like Billy, what are you doing? You're wasting food. What are you wasting food for? I could just feel her hand coming out of my phone and smacking me in the face for wasting food. So it was tough because that food was incredible. Good. It was so good, and it was very organized. It was well run, a lot of professionals, and like Eric said, like so much networking and some real movers and shakers in the community that have devoted their life to culinary and the community itself. So it's so cool to see that group of people come together.
Hey Billy, I just had another amazing idea. I think I'm going to start a show called Voodoo Mafia.
Oh, I like it.
And what'll happen is I invite Italian people over to my house who may have Italian mothers, who may be able to come over to the house and share their mom's gravy recipe with me.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. We had some homemade. Mama Floyd, who is Italian, did make some homemade gravy for Friday, which is exactly what he's talking about.
Right. That's what I'm telling you. I want the recipe, dude.
It's weird, though. It's weird. I mean, I'm not necessarily sure what he's asking for, but I mean, I'm pretty sure we can find one. Like, that's weird. We can Google it or something.
No,
we can Google one.
I want Mama Floyd's recipe.
Yeah. Well, listen.
Be real. I don't want no Google.
And it was so funny on Friday. It's like she's such a humble person. I was like, "Mom, what about the sauce?" She's like, "Oh, it's no big deal. It's pop, 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 pop. You do this for 5 hours, you're fine." And I'm like, "See, what? You make it sound so easy."
I know.
Easy.
Like I listened to it, and I was like, "What?"
She's been making homemade sauce for half a century. It's just like, here you go. Right. I'm like, "Mom, you got to slow down when you tell people this. You're blowing people's minds right now."
I got a chef buddy. He says, "I'll give you any recipe you want. Doesn't matter. Yeah. You don't have my skills. It's not going to taste like it does when you make it."
Yeah, so I can give you every piece of a brand new house and set it outside and then be like, "Yo, there's your entire house." But I'm not a carpenter. I would have no idea how to build this house, even though you gave me all the pieces. You can give me all the tools too. The best thing I'm going to do is lose a finger, man. It's not going to be good. So that's why I bring the professionals. That's why we bring the professionals. So let me see if I can get that recipe from Mama Floyd for you.
Oh, dude, I really just want her to make it and send me some. Don't let me lie.
Speaking of making stuff and sending stuff, thank you so much for popping on that dirt, man. That was absolutely incredible, dude. It was awesome. Mike was so happy. He came up to me a couple days later, and he comes up. He's like, "Hey, man, I got that seasoning for you." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "That seasoning. I got that seasoning for you." And I'm like, "What are we talking about right now?" He's like, the dirt that Voodoo made." And I was like, "Yeah?" And he goes, "I got it." I'm like, "Yeah, of course, I gave it to you." And he's like, "Yeah, but I didn't use all of it. Do you want it back?" I'm like, "No, dude, that's yours. Enjoy it." He goes, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, that's a lot of dirt. Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Bro, I put that on everything." I'm like, "Dude, it's really, really good. It's really good. Like, you'll catch me 2:30 in the morning just eating spoonfuls of your seasoning. It's just fantastic, Eric. Just
it's funny. You called me and you want that, and I recently got a new distributor, and I moved my entire warehouse to Lakeland.
Nice.
And that's over an hour away from me. And so I'm like, damn, Billy needs dirt. I am not driving an hour to get Billy dirt. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll just make it. It took me longer to find the recipe because I haven't made it in like 8 years. So it took me longer to find the recipe than it did to make it. But I'm glad you got it, and I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, man, it was so good. Mike's used it like 3 or 4 times after that chili competition, which I got to say, he was up against a chili master, and Mike didn't win the competition. Paul won the competition, but Paul's also been making chili for about 40 years. Mike's been getting into it for maybe the past 5 or 6 years. But I got to tell you, even to hold his own against somebody like Paul was
Like Paul.
fantastic, and
Yeah.
that dirt was awesome. He said it was perfect. It's exactly what that chili needed. And moving forward, he can't imagine making that Conway campfire chili without it.
You know,
Nice.
the secret to winning a chili
Very
competition, Billy Floyd, is he who hath the most chili wins.
Yes, he who really, I have to keep that in mind. He
Yeah,
who hath the most chili wins. I like that.
that's
that.
pretty much true.
That's awesome,
Hey,
man.
I do want to share something. You know, you mentioned the dirt, you mentioned these things, you mentioned my shirt. Voodoo is a big part of everything we do, but everything Voodoo does is about raising money for kids. A lot of people lose sight that, my background comes from professional kitchens, cooking in restaurants all over Tampa Bay area before I started teaching. I had a full life in the kitchens. I didn't start teaching until I was 27 years old. So something we're trying to bring to the table right now is once a month we're doing live cooks. And we used to do these out in the Epicurean Theater or around town in private homes and call them date nights. We're bringing that to Patreon. And we're doing center of the plates. We're doing some really cool stuff. Our menu for the January cook is on our website on our Patreon site right now. You can log on to patreon.com/voodoo chef 13. And what's really cool is if you join before the end of this month, we'll send you all the recipes and seasonings for next month so you can go buy the food and actually cook along live as I cook.
That's the way to
And
do it right there.
That is
we're
cool.
cooking everything live. I mean, I can't cook a custard in the time that we're going to be on Patreon, but we will be making parts of that custard dish live and ensuring that you know how to get to the end point. But 90% of what we do, we will be cooking live and showing you some aspect featuring one of the seasonings. And our seasonings weren't really written as barbecue seasonings. It's just they took off in that barbecue market.
Yeah.
Everything that I wrote for restaurants in the Tampa Bay area, whether I was working there or I was contracted as a consultant, and they're still on the menus around town. So it's pretty cool. And we're going to start showing you how they were intended to be used.
It's always good to see those seasonings that you create for one thing be used with so many other different things. Like what a cool feeling that is. It's like, actually, I created it for this, but look at these other people, these influencers and creators, these designers and these dreamers. They came in, they said, "Oh man, that dirt right there, that's really. Let's try this over. Let's try this over here. Let's try this over here." So the 4 dishes that Eric designed it to be on is now 400 dishes because all of these people have gotten a hold of it, and now it's in chili competitions. He's got distribution in Lakeland. It's a big deal, baby.
You know, the dirt you talk about, we wrote that for a New York strip steak, the king of steaks. And here I've got barbecuers putting it on hamburgers all across the country and just loving it, killing it up. People putting it on popcorn and serving it in their bars. And you're right, it is such a great feeling, but people lose sight. You know, I preach and play the voodoo role so well. We're going to start going back to my roots and doing some of those finer dishes and sharing with people, but only on our Patreon site. So if you want to play, you're going to have to join us on Patreon. It's going to be really cool.
Dude, that is awesome, man. Eric's always moving and shaking, dude. I'm looking forward to 2023. Thank you again, Eric, for being such a huge part of 2022. I'm hoping that because I think we have a couple events that kind of coincide with each other. I'm hoping you're able to make the 6th year anniversary, which is going to be, again, it'll be in August. Let's actually pick up the date right now.
Voodoo Bash.
There it is. So it'll be
August 14th.
Friday, August 11th is going to be our 6th year anniversary. August 11th, and last year was crazy. I spoke with Moshe, who does production management. He goes, "Hey man, you're going to need a venue next year." And looking at how last year was, we're going to need a venue. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it in the backyard. We filled that entire thing up. That was pretty crazy.
Billy Floyd, I'd love to commit, but August 11th is the signature chef.
The Voodoo Bash, baby.
Right. It's our progressive dinner. So I was hoping I could get you there, and you're hoping you can get me there. We're just gonna have to have a party all of our own.
That's what I was saying before. When you surround yourself with movers and shakers and busy people, you just never get together because everybody's always busy.
Yep.
It's like, hey, can you come to my show tonight? I actually have a show tonight. I can't do it.
And this is almost a year in advance.
Yeah.
And you're already knowing.
We already know it's not going to work out, man. It's
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Not really.
One time we're gonna have to co-op. We're gonna have to co-op the anniversary show and the Voodoo Bash together. You know,
Dude,
like
I have a venue. Let's
Here's the
do it.
church.
Do it this year.
Here's the
Let's.
steeple.
I'm serious. You want to bring it to Tampa, homie?
Uh-oh. That'd be awesome.
That would be fun.
That would be pretty cool if we could co-op. Let's chat with that a little bit after, Eric, and see if we can work that out, man, because that would be absolutely fantastic. To merge those two together, get right out of here, because I think the Voodoo Bash is a 2-day event.
It is.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He don't play.
2-day event.
He don't play. So that'd be super cool to help you kick off that 2-day event with a Friday night 60th year anniversary show, and then rock with you guys on to Saturday. How awesome would that be, man? That'd be fantastic.
That would be fantastic.
That'd be really cool.
Absolutely fantastic.
Party like a rock star, man.
Yeah,
Can
baby.
you hang? That's all I gotta ask. Can you hang?
Always.
I don't
You know it, brother. You know it, dude. Not so much in the drinking, but in the talking and the gabbing. Oh yeah, man. I'll keep up with it.
All day.
I refer to my procs like I said. Don't give me the sharp knives in the kitchen. I'll play the music. So I refer to the professionals. Like, don't give me the liquor. Give it to Eric. He'll be my ambassador. He'll drink on my behalf.
Oh,
All right.
You know.
All right.
absolutely. Just throw in
Drink on
some
my
least
behalf.
water and a half a lime, and we're good to go.
And again, like you said, man, a huge shout out to 512. So cool to have those guys on board, man. So cool to see them so closely connected to these two projects as well. Because now I make sure that those drinks that I make on that second Tuesday of every month got a little 512 tequila in there, man, making it happen.
And I may have a present being shipped your way, Billy Floyd.
Oh, I love presents.
Yeah, I know
Yay,
exactly what
packages.
you want. You want
Voodoo Data Santa Claus.
I did a catering. I do this Christmas party every year, and my wife, way back when I first started teaching high school, she got me a chef hat that is white and red, and it's got a Santa ball on the top. And I'm like, I'm not wearing that shit, right? So she found it right before this party, and these people called me up and they're like, we need a theme for their party. Now, remember, I've done this party for 20 years and we've done everything. We did tailgate. You name it, we've done it. So I'm like, what the fuck are we going to do? I go on the Google box and I'm like, top 10 parties for an ugly sweater. I'm like, did that. And then it was pajama party. I'm like, well, I'm just going to throw it out there. I go, dude, do a pajama party. The guy's name is P. So I'm like, you could do a pajama party.
Absolutely.
He's like, I love it. So I got a picture with this guy wearing a Japanese fucking little robe, barely
hanging on.
his endowment, if you know what I mean. And I'm like, all right, give me that hat. Let me take a picture with this dude with that hat on so my wife could see I wore the hat. And then I'm like realizing, all right, this is the wrong guy to take this picture with, but it's all good, man.
Almost arrested for indecent exposure.
Not me, homie. I'm the prude, remember?
Not you. But the people that you travel with, they're partiers. They're rock stars just like you, Eric Youngs. I dig it, man. I dig it.
Rock star. And it's almost time to go inside and get a cocktail. Let me grab my magic 8-ball here.
Magic 8-ball.
Let me grab my magic 8-ball and see what I'll be drinking tonight.
Oh, God.
Wonder if it's going to be Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
Who'd have thought? Who would have thought, Eric Youngs? That's serendipity, baby. That's serendipity right there.
It is, man. And Billy Floyd, I joke and I jest. BFF, dude, you are one of my favorite people. I love waking up, watching your positive affirmations on whatever social media platform it comes across. And, I bitch the whole time I'm driving to your place because it's a fucking 3-hour drive, but I wouldn't change it for the world, man. I book a timeshare to come. I book my timeshare to come hang with you, brother. Not that I have a timeshare at Disney. But dude, it's so worth it because you're such a positive dude. I love the vibe. I love the feeling. I love your music, and it's huge. And I appreciate that you allow me in that circle to come play with you guys.
Dude, it's a blessing to have you, brother. And again, 2022 is so much fun. I'm super excited for 2023. Looks like both of us are going to have, no pun intended, full plates moving forward, which is going to be great. Looking forward to seeing you in January. That's going to be awesome, dude. And if I don't see you before then, dude, I hope you have a safe New Year. I hope you had a wonderful holiday with your friends and family and all your beautiful shirts right there. What are the 5 main ingredients, Eric? Say them again. It's fantastic.
Butter, bacon, caffeine, carbs, and bourbon.
The magic Jack Daniels 8-ball has predicted this young man's future.
Yes.
I love it. Eric, thank you so much for joining us, dude. I really appreciate it, man. Anything else you want to share with us?
Absolutely. I definitely want to talk about a co-op in April.
Okay.
In April. So we were waiting until the year rolled around. It was actually you and Josh who threw a softball out there, and I'm ready to hit it out of the park, if you know what I'm referring to.
I know what you're referring to.
I've already got guys in Indiana, New York, and a couple other little spots around town who are willing to jump in, do some live feeds. Let's connect and raise some money so we can send some more kids to school, Billy Floyd.
Dude, that's a great idea, bro. I love that co-op idea. I had a feeling it would take you 14 seconds to bring a massive collection of incredible people together to make that happen, bro.
Company, buddy.
I learn from Eric every year. I always do. Eric, thank you for being such a good friend and such a good teacher. So good to your community, brother. You know, I love you. I'm super excited for 2023 for both of us. And again, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful new year, dude. And thank you so much for breaking off a little bit of time to spend with us. And good luck with that Magic 8-Ball, man. You should, after you have this drink, you should probably shake it again to see what your next drink's going to be.
I drink Jack all the time. So let's just see if we get something different. No, fucking still Jack, man.
Jack Daniels.
I think it's broken. Hey, Billy Floyd, I love you too, man. Those aren't just words, man. Flowers aren't for the dead, man. You're a good dude. Keep feeling it, man.
You got it, bro. We'll talk to you soon, Eric. Thank you so much, man.
See you, homies.
Good one.
Love that guy. The voodoo chef himself, Eric Young, is making it happen. Absolutely. What a cool dude. You know,
so sweet.
The dude really is. Like, we've known Eric for a couple of years. I was really just amazed to be introduced to him. Josh Mullis, the Magic Foot, actually put us together, and like we've had Eric over here a couple times. And although he carries massive, like a lot of energy with him and a lot of charity with him and community with him here, the impact that he has in the Tampa area and in the Central Florida area is bigger than we can even imagine. You know, Voodoo Foundation, when they talk about the amount of money that he's worked with people and groups to provide to charities, like he was saying last year, over $1 million, you know, that can continuously pushing for culinary education, continuing pushing for inclusion, continuing to push people to believe in themselves and create and create and create and create has just been such kind of like a motivational thing. You know, to see that happen, and then to just again be in that circle is so cool. You know, it's very good to see a powerful, strong leader, somebody that comes in, they know what they want, and they're going to get you to believe in yourself. More than you even think is possible. You're like, oh yeah, this is my best. And the way that Eric does it, he introduces you to a whole new level of yourself where you're like, I didn't even know I was capable of doing that. Yeah. You know, and then once you realize that, there's no going back. So Eric just simultaneously lifts everybody around him up at the same time. It's just such a blessing to have Eric be such a cool part of the community, you know, really making it happen. I think we got Patricio in between naps. Let's find out.
Yeah.
We got him.
All right, I'm going to jump off really quick.
I heard some snores a little earlier. I'm like, let me just keep talking. When the snores stop, he's in. We'll bring him in. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Hess joining us on this yearly wrap-up, the last wrap-up of the year 2022. KitchenKillaz had a good year. Yes. A lot of moving and shaking for you, too, there, Michelle Hess. Yeah. Yeah, ever since April. So end of April, she moved down to the Sunshine State. Shortly after that, she got her license in the Sunshine State. Now you're getting ready now. You're only doing maybe 1 or 12 things a day. So you have 1, 2 right now, 1, 2, 3 jobs, 4 because you're in school as well. Mm-hmm. So you're in school. You're rocking the plasma, which is brilliant. And currently you're working 2 jobs. Now you start a new job at the beginning of the year. Yep. As a veterinarian technician. Yes. That's super cool. You had to be so excited to get that offer letter.
So excited.
Nice.
So excited.
And Michelle doesn't play around. She came down here and started shaking things up immediately.
I try.
Yeah, which was awesome, man. So a huge shout out to Michelle. She's been so cool. She's been so helpful. You've helped us so much. You've helped me so much keep this whole thing going. Michelle is with me almost every single Friday night for all the different shows. Yep. Trying to stay organized, making sure I don't forget my head because it's somewhere every now and then.
Every once in a while.
Oh man, it's crazy. So it's the hair. The hair just it makes it tough. It makes it tough.
It does.
But Michelle, thank you so much for being such a big part of this. It's been such a great time. It's been such a couple good years, and I'm looking forward to 2023. Man, it's going to be great for everybody.
It's going to be fantastic.
That was a great high five. Did you hear that high five? We practiced that.
I heard it.
We practiced that high five. So, ladies and gentlemen, while Michelle steps away from the chair for just a minute, we're going to be chatting with my good friend Patio Furniture, the great Rocky. That's right, a.k.a. Rocky from With Side of Chaos. And he is a mover and shaker again in the Central Florida area. He is the answerer of calls, of questions, of concerns. And he has 127,916 podcasts that he's creating, 37 trivia shows every single week. And today I saw him. I said, "Hey, Patricio, how was your Christmas?" He's like, "It was good, man." I was like, "Lots of energy." He's like, "Lots of energy." What you up to today? I'm just chilling, bro. Today I'm just chilling because you go hard when you go.
Oh yeah, no. There's I'm nonstop with 4 different trivia and bingo shows that I host, along with 3 to 4 other podcasts that I work on, with some new projects coming in January. And also full-time with attorney Aaron Moore's 407-900-7451 for all your family law needs. I get asked the question every day, and I think you get it asked too, like, where do you find the time or the energy?
Oh yeah. How do you do all this, man?
I don't know. I really don't know.
We just do it. It's habit now.
Yeah. Whether it's, lack of sleep or just continuing going on a project, I don't stop till it gets done.
Yeah.
And, there's sometimes I will procrastinate on a couple of things, but they do get done to the max, and I deliver. So, like I said, nonstop.
Yeah, you don't start anything without commitment. You don't complete it without consistency.
Correct.
And you got both, dude. And it's always good because you grow as well.
Oh, yeah.
Every couple months, you're like, hey, man, I added on this. Hey, we just got this. Hey, we just got this. Hey, I'm starting this. Hey, man, what are you up to tonight? You're usually free. Sorry, I got another show. I'm like, man, just moving and shaking. And Dana Ricker says, the man has the best FM DJ voice ever.
Oh, thank you.
Ever, of all time.
Check me out on Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1 Monday through Thursday, beginning at 9 o'clock.
Which is FM.
Which is FM, yes.
So technically, you could qualify. You
do.
could definitely qualify for that. Absolutely, 100%. So what do you got coming up? So you're wrapping up 2022. You always do something fun for the new year. So what's on your agenda for this new year?
So for this new year, well, it's not PG. It's a little over
PG-ish.
PG
plus.
PG-13-ish.
Okay,
PG-13-ish. PG-13-ish plus. There we go.
So not R.
Yeah.
But in between PG-13 and R.
More or less, yeah. Well, no, this year I was supposed to go out of state to go meet up with a friend in Arizona. Right. That didn't fall through, and then I'm like, well, I still want to go do something, so I was planning a road trip with some friends for Tennessee, and they're like, there's a cold front coming. I'm like, that's why we have coats and mittens.
Yeah, we've evolved past this.
Yeah, they didn't want to do it, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay at home, have a couple of people over. We watched some movies and had a great kind of like a Friendsgiving Christmas kind of thing. Okay. And just enjoyed each other's company and laughing our butts off.
Nice, dude.
And now for for the new year, oh boy, I might go join Miguel Colon and Mike Busey over at the Sausage Castle.
Mike Busey's a troublemaker, man.
Yeah.
Is Miguel going over there with Ivy? Is that what's going on?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
But well, he's going to be there. She's going to be there. She's going to be there. It's a party.
Oh, no, different Miguel.
Oh, different Miguel Colon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's also Miguel Colon?
Yeah.
Well, that is funny. That is a small world.
Yeah, I've always called him Michael Colon, but Miguel,
yeah.
Michael.
And I actually had the pleasure of meeting Ivy in person over at Holiday Matsuri, and it just blew me away because she came up because I was working with Allison Chase, and she comes up. Of course, her cosplays are beyond.
Oh yeah,
they're always amazing. And I'm like, I've been following you for years. I live with Billy. I had this starstruck moment. I didn't even know how to proceed.
You were fangirling.
I totally fangirled.
I fangirled before
when I saw Ivy, and
I try to be cool around Ivy, but I kind of fangirl when I'm around her too. I'm just like, you're just such a rock star.
Exactly.
So good 2022 for you.
Oh, great 2022. No regrets. Obstacles came in the way. Obstacles overcame, and a lot of it thanks to you, Billy. You really helped me out this year, not only with things here and there, but also positivity, great energy, and ongoing inspiration that I get from you and this project right here.
Dude, same, homie. Same. It's nice to have you in the house. The house loves it. That's good energy.
Yeah.
And it kind of builds to it, and we motivate each other, we move each other, I think we challenge each other to a degree.
I believe so. Yeah.
In the best of ways, it's like, hey man, I'm going to make 5 of these. Do you think you can make 10? God damn it, I'm going to make 10. Yes, I do, 100%. But it's you want to chat with Dana Ricker real fast?
Yeah, let's do it.
Dana Ricker is our Ontario, Canada correspondent. He's our Canadian correspondent.
So he's 10 to 15 degrees colder than where we're at right now.
Maybe a little more, but yeah. He specializes in music and maple syrup.
Ooh.
So my man Dana Ricker, he is a fantastic musician, absolutely incredible. He has been here, there, and everywhere. It's been great to see him. You can find him on. He just started streaming live on TikTok as well.
Oh, nice.
He's a pianist. He's a guitarist. He's a bassist. He's a writer, a singer, a vocalist. He's absolutely incredible.
A man of many talents.
When you come to maple syrup, there's nobody better. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Dana Ricker. What's up, dude?
Hey, guys.
What's up, man? How are you? What does that say? Maple leaves? Of course, I know. He very supportive. Very supportive.
I am a Blackhawks fan, so I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. I'm a Canucks fan. I was a Vancouver Canucks fan because of Pavel Bure, the Russian Rocket. I followed the Canucks for a long, long time. But it's good to see you, Dana. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing good, and you?
Oh man, staying busy. Just coming close to the end of 2022, and 2022 for me. It flew by, dude.
It totally flew.
It flew by, and my dad said a long time ago, the older you get, the faster it goes, and he was not wrong. And I think it's because we just get busier and busier. When we're a kid, we can't wait to go anywhere. You can't drive somewhere. You got to wait. Hurry up and wait. You got to wait to go. You got to wait to go. You wait to do this, wait to that. As an adult, it's like, I got to go. I got to go do this. I got to go do this. Then the next thing you know, you blink your eyes, and it's December 26th, 2022, and we're almost into 2023.
Yeah, no, today I literally just took advantage of not doing anything. I left the house for a little bit just to get my blood going, but I haven't done today.
Nice. No, that's good, dude. And Dana Ricker also made a lot of changes, a lot of evolution in 2022. Dana, how do you feel about TikTok? How's that treating you?
I still haven't really scheduled a show. I'm not as advanced as you are, of course, because things take about a year to kick in Canada. We're a little slow on the uptake. No, that's just me. I'm not, I don't want to speak for all the Canadians, but
Canada gets a different version of TikTok than everywhere else in the world. We're on version 14. They're on version 8. They don't know why.
It's kind of like waiting for the Leafs to win the cup, really. You can be.
Just wait a little bit longer. It's just a little bit longer.
It'll get here soon. It's only been
just keep believing.
50 million years or whatever it is. But I gotta tell you, man, your voice, you have the best FM DJ voice in the world. You could do I swear to God, you came on the thing and it was it was holy crap. This is so tonight on FM 102. Billy, it's so good. Oh my God!
No, and it's crazy
because
the
best voice. It's rich and full, and it's wow, all the perfect effects are on there. I don't know. It's amazing.
I've told him many times. Sometimes I'm just I'll just go to him late at night. I'm like, Patricio, I'm tired. Can you read me a bedtime story? And he'll just sit down on the side of my bed while I go to sleep, and he just reads me this bedtime story. And it could really be anything. His voice is so soothing, and it's so deep and sultry. It just shakes your heart to sleep. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's pretty incredible. That's I do all his IT work for free, and he just reads me to sleep every night. And I got to tell you, you'll never get a better sleep than if Patricio Solano reads you a nighttime story, a bedtime story, which is also, you can go to readmeabedtimesstory.com/Rocky, and you can sign up to he has books on Audible where he just reads you whatever you want. You can send him whatever you want. He'll read it for you. He did the alphabet for me last week. It was beautiful.
What is A again for?
A.
A is for apple.
See? That's awesome. So it's Dana, you've been we've been palling around for about 3 years now, Dana Ricker and KitchenKillaz, man. It's been quite some time, dude.
It's been a great journey, and I have no words for just the people and the great vibe that comes from every show you do. It doesn't matter whether it's your morning, like you said earlier, the morning thing you do, which I often don't catch, but I catch it later, and then it's I'm just watching.
They're in Canada. They get it later. They
4 leaves later. They get it.
9 hours delayed.
4 leaves later.
I'm at work, so I can't watch it. But it just. I don't even know how to express in words what it's like to just meet a bunch of people online through Facebook Live and truly the friendships. I tried to type it earlier, but I just couldn't put it in words right. It's just so cool to just see all these people coming together, supporting you guys. You're supporting other people. You're spreading the word, spreading the love for kitchens and for recipes and for music and for people who write and entertain and or run a business or it's such a huge thing, and I'm amazed that it hasn't exploded. First of all, like, I don't know, maybe we gotta do more sharing or something. But
it takes time, baby. That's it, man. You know,
it's
just
man, it's such a cool thing to just be a part of and just or witness to, even if I were like some meek guy off to the side in Canada who's 5 years. But oh wait, that is me. Anyway,
wait a minute. I know that guy.
But no, I'm going to take the baton right there, because it's absolutely true. If you haven't been to a Kitchen Killer event, it's the community itself is great. The online community is even vaster, and the energy that just comes not only from Billy but just like the community itself, it's just so much positivity. Like, anytime that I've met someone through a live event through here, like, they're automatically like, we're already Snapchat buddies, Facebook buddies, Instagram buddies, and it's just a nonstop growing and evolving community.
Yeah, and our annual rainbow rafting trip is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think this past year we had 22 people.
Yeah.
We were as we were going down the river, because we tied all of our tubes together. That sounded weird. As we were going down the river, there were smaller collections of other people in tubes, and we were just like the blob. We were just like wrapping them into our group, and then 22 became 24, and then we came up to another one that were 5, and we grabbed onto them as well. So then we're just like going down the river, just collecting people, and it's so cool to see, because a lot of those people,
fall out if you wanted to.
Yeah, no. There's tubes everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
But a lot of those people are just movers and shakers, and they have their own projects in the community, their own passions that they push. And it's like, not only are we, because there's enough cake for everybody, man. And God knows I love cake, you know. But there really is, and it's so fun to see. Like I always say, if we help each other out, we can all succeed together. When we help each other out, but this past year has proven again and again and again, just like the previous years, that we are helping each other out. We are evolving. We are growing together. We are seeing this. Even if it's a small amount to a large amount of success in not only our individual lives, but then we get to share it with people from other countries. We have Kyle from Holland. We have Dana from Canada. You know, people all over the United States. You know, just incredible musicians and creators and movers and shakers and supportive people like my man Nathan, like Kyle Nunez, Michelle Hess. You know, like these are incredible people. We have Matt McIver from Northern Ireland.
Wow.
You know, so it's so cool to see it happen. Matthew Pfeiffer just popped into the green room. We're going to be chatting with him in a couple of minutes. An incredible photographer, a great chef in his own right, has been a big part of this project as well. And it's been so cool because we've done this for free. We play Friday nights for free. We don't charge for it. We travel all over the state. And I've always said, like, there's more to growth and than currency. You know, like you can still grow, you can still, and the money will come. Don't worry about the money. Do it because you love it. If you're doing it for the money, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Do it because you love it, you're passionate about it. And then if you truly are and you give your heart and soul to it, then the universe, it really is very sweet, and it most certainly will make sure that you're taken care of and will encourage you.
100%.
It'll encourage you.
I kind of look at it, and you know, I'm not going to say I'm a non-believer in God or anything like that. I'm a believer, but I don't attend church. But I swear it's like a congregation, and it is a community as tight as a congregation where you meet weekly, you share, you support each other, you help each other out. You know, like it truly is just like a church. Like
Interesting.
I maybe it's a strange way to look at it, but
no, you're right. We do meet weekly. There is always some type of inspiring story. There's stories of each other. There's stories of what other people, our friends and family, have gone through. What can we learn from this? How can we help each other? How can we bring everybody together? So I mean, yeah, it definitely falls under the definition of congregation. Absolutely, we are congregating together and we're supporting each other 100%, man. You know, I think that's a great analogy.
And if one of us fell down, you know, everybody would be there.
100 people are going to pick you up.
So, you know, like that to me, it's a beautiful thing. And you know, I get a notification that you're live, and if I'm like not somewhere that I can like get on and watch, I'm like mad. Like I'm like, oh no, they're going live. I want to watch. I want to see this live.
They're like, Dana, we're at dinner. It's our anniversary. He's like, yeah, I'll be right back. I swear, I'll be right back.
He's got this thing.
I just got to run to the bathroom real quick. I got to go to the bathroom real quick.
I'll be back in about 45 minutes to an hour.
Why are you taking your headphones with you? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Because it depends on the comment. No.
That's awesome. So, before we let you go, Dana, what do you have coming up in 2023? What are you thinking about? What's rattling around that beautiful creative mind of yours for the great Dana Ricker?
So, I want to do some collabs in the new year. I want to first of all get my kind of home studio figured out a little bit and get some of my stuff better recorded and just kind of do it on my own. I want to figure out the software, which I don't know if you've been through software figuring out, but you know, if you're inspired to record, by the time you figure out the software, you're so mad at it. It's amazing.
Yeah, you want it to be something quick. Turn it on, hit record, capture the inspiration.
So I want to spend some time over the holidays just kind of getting to know the software and just like, but without the intent of, I think if you go at it without the intent of having a product at the end of it, and just as an educational thing, maybe the frustration won't be there. And then when you do want to go live, you're like, oh, I made notes. I
know exactly what to do.
So,
yeah.
So a little bit of that, like I kind of, it's a real hobby for me. It's not something I take super seriously, but I do, but I don't. I can't commit to it because I'm like, I don't know, I'm left brain, right brain fighting all the time. You know, you want to do it, but you don't. And you guys were commenting earlier about people who like, you know, let's say you're on that other platform and you're like, oh, I need a moderator in to make sure there's no trolls in here. And they're like, I don't do that. I'm like, well, I hope there aren't. Like
he's so Canadian about it. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And if they are there, I hope they hang around long enough to get the idea that I don't really care.
He's so nice.
Like,
I know. I love him. I love him.
He's so nice. I love Dan. He's so sweet. He's like, you know what? If you guys want to be here, that's okay. Stay as long as you want.
You want to ruin the show? It's okay.
Yeah, so be here. Be here. You know what? I appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
I appreciate you being
so
here.
much for being
I
here.
look at it differently. I look at it like if your life is so bad that you hate this and you're wasting your time still staying here, this is funny.
You're just giving me views, dude.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
appreciate
really
it. Yo, tap the like button a couple times where you're trolling me, you bastards. No problem. It'll be fine.
I don't quite get it. I don't understand how your life can be so miserable that you're going to like waste your time being a jerk. But you know, if that's your intended purpose in life, then
I want you to be the best jerk possible.
Exactly.
I want you to achieve the dream of King Jerk. If that's what you're trying to do, I'm here to help you, man. No problem. I always see that as like a rite of passage. Like if you got trolls in your feed, you're doing something right.
Yeah, if you can't make it to Jersey, go to Canada. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, they'll type something mean. It's like, is that all you've got? Like, seriously.
Really? That's it? That's it? Are you hungry? You look hungry. Let's make you some food.
I don't care.
I love it. Dana, thank you so much for popping on with us for a couple minutes, man. I really, really appreciate it, dude. It's
Thanks
always
for
good to
having
see
me
your name
for a
in the
minute.
feed. Dude, are you kidding me? We love you, brother. 2022 was a lot of fun, and it was so good to see your beautiful mug. I think we had you on a couple times. You've been able to join us several times throughout 2022. I hope we're able to get to do that again in 2023. There's always a space for you, Dana. The door's always open for you, man. So if there's anything going on in your life, anything you want us to share, help you promote, or anything you want us to be a part of, we're always there. And if there's anything with us that you would like to be a part of, you have an open invitation all the time.
So after we get Matt McIver flown over for a live in person, I would also like to attend. So
Heck yeah.
you know, we got to get Matt. Like mine's easy. I'm just like, you know, really, I'm a 24-hour car drive away, which I can do, whatever. But we gotta get Matt over, and I don't want him rowing. Like,
yeah,
not again. He only gets
last time.
days off a year. and it's only Christmas and Boxing Day, and I don't want him in a canoe going across the Atlantic. Like,
oh my God. Could you imagine the songs that Matt McIver from Northern Ireland would be singing to himself as he rows across the Atlantic Ocean in a canoe? Like,
row, your boat is going to get old really quick.
Real fast. Absolutely. He's going to have to start at like 7 million bottles of beer in the wall. 7 million. Oh,
then
here we go.
Great big shark, great big shark. You know.
That's awesome. Dana, thank you so much, dude. Once we get Matt McIver over here, you can bet your bottom dollar we'll be able to make it happen and get Dana Ricker over here as well, and we'll just all collaborate in this beautiful Sunshine State for a glorious Friday night. And since he's coming all the way from Ireland, we might as well take a couple days off and make it a real big event.
Oh, definitely.
You know, we'll make sure we book it far enough advance for the great Patio Furniture to be able to get some time off and bring his party crew, which he always does.
Oh, yeah.
Never disappoints. The Patio, he is going to be moderating our Sudden Death Coquito Championship January 13th, being the original Coquito
champion,
King.
just being the first.
Original champion. Patricio is here to moderate a healthy competition between extremely competitive ladies.
Oh my goodness, that's those are two pit bulls going against each other right there.
They are two pit bulls, absolutely. And like Laney's the loud pit bull and Tally's the very quiet pit bull, and neither of them can be underestimated.
No chance in hell.
No way in the world, man. So January 13th, Patio Furniture is going to be moderating that Coquito Championship sudden death match, which is going to be really, really good. We're working it out. I've told them I'm going to give you a microphone, I'm going to give you a floating camera, and you can run that ring. That is your ring. This is my area. That is all you, baby. So it's going to be really cool, Dan. I hope you're able to chime in on January 13th for that, man. And thank you so much.
I'm here as often as I can be.
I know you are, brother. Give our love to you, to your whole family. Tell Paul Luisa what's up, and thank you very much for putting up with your continuous shenanigans. We know it takes a very, very patient and patient woman to be able to manage the extreme talent that is Dana Ricker. Just the extreme talent. He's like, "This is my name's Dana, but there must be another Dana around here, so I don't know what's going on." That's awesome, man. Well, we're gonna let you go, dude. We got Matthew Pfeiffer in the green room as well, dude. So please keep in touch, Dana, and again, anytime, doors always open, brother. We hope to see you at any time.
Sounds good.
Happy New Year, Dana.
Right,
you got it, man. I hope you had a safe holiday and a happy New Year.
See ya.
Awesome. Later, bud. Wow. Dana Ricker, such a good dude, man.
He is sweet. He is very, very sweet.
He's very Canadian.
Yeah.
When they're like, wow, they're just so polite. And here he is, literally the epitome.
The personification of Canadian.
The personification of Canadian. He's like, oh, the trolls, I'm just happy you're here.
He's wearing his hockey
I
clothes.
want you to be the best troll you can be. You know?
So effing nice.
I'm sorry I don't have a moderator. Sorry. He's just so polite. He's so humble too. Like he's such a gifted musician. To hear him talk, and he's just so soft spoken. And again, it's just.
I hope to meet him in person one day. I really do.
Man. Well, if Matt McIver comes here, when Matt McIver comes here from Northern Ireland, we've made a promise that we're gonna get Dana Ricker in here as well. So to wrap up, kids, for 2022, because we got a big one coming up this Friday as well. We're gonna do something very similar. We're gonna have some good people joining us for the Friday wrap up. I'm still trying to figure out what we want to do for food. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. It'd be kind of cool to do something to just bring this 2022 to a beautiful close.
Definitely.
But we so this show went a little longer than normal, but I don't even care because it's been so much fun. So we had Michelle Hess joining us in the very beginning. The great Patio Furniture is going to be seeing off the end of the show with me as we introduce our last and final guest to wrap up this beautiful 2022. The Fife of Life, the life of the Fife, photographer, chef, incredible kitchen killer himself, Matthew Pfeiffer.
Woo!
What's up, my dude?
Gentlemen, how are you?
How are you, sir? You look so studious with those glasses and with Bullwinkle in the back. I love it.
I could not get my eyes off of Bullwinkle.
You could see Bullwinkle right away.
Oh, which way am I going here? That's actually an old T-shirt I had. My mom made a quilt. My mom made that quilt. It's got all my old T-shirts on it.
Oh, that's a quilt?
That's a quilt.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Awesome.
She actually made me two. One I use on a regular basis. So I got a lot of stuff. We're moving, so it's like I got to get everything together. But I got like old T-shirts, like the old Marlins.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Florida Marlin shirt. Holy Moses. Nice, dude. Patricia's got a couple of those.
Yep.
Shirts.
So, but I got two of those quilts, and that's the one I hang up because it looks great.
Nice,
Plus,
dude.
got
Well,
Bullwinkle on it. So
yeah, you can't go wrong with Bullwinkle.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with Bullwinkle.
I got Rocky tattooed on my chest.
All
Sweet.
together, you guys are Rocky and Bullwinkle. I love it. Yay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow. This is how it starts. That's how it starts. So Matthew Pfeiffer, thank you so much for joining us, dude. I really appreciate it. You've been we've been working together since I think 2017, 2018.
2017, and we met first at Sci-Fi Bartow.
Yeah, when we all went out to lunch together. That was awesome. We did like a little we did a photo shoot. And
I had met you the day before, or the year before that, because you were John Constantine.
That's right. And
then after that was the next year, and then that was it, man. We were Pizza Hut.
And we became best friends.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
So Matt has cooked for several of the Friday nights. He's taken photos from a lot of the Friday night shows. He's been a kitchen killer for a couple years, and it's been so great, Matt, to have you involved. You always bring just a higher and higher level of photography and creativity and food and really just like community, man. It's really, really cool. He's that silent shadow that sits in the back that actually sets the tone.
Oh, yeah.
He's so humble about it and so relaxed about it.
No, I remember during the 5th anniversary how he had set up the photo booth with the Polaroid.
Oh yeah,
I still have that. I still have that photo. And my friend, my sister Melody, still has her photo as well.
Awesome,
nice, dude. Yeah, I love doing that Polaroid. I'm glad we were able to work that out, Matt. That was really, really cool, man. That was awesome. Cool. That was Matt and I had been talking for a little bit about that. I was like, man, I got this idea. Would you be? He's like, oh, I'd really like to do this. I got these Polaroids. This is what I like to do. I was like, dude, that would be perfect. They would go together fantastic. Yeah. I was like, yo, let me know what you need for film. He's like, this is what I need for film. Great, no problem. He messaged me like the day later. He's like, hey, we were to pick up that film. I'm like, really? Did you just ask me that? Bro, I already bought it and shipped it, baby. It's on the way.
It's already on its way.
It's already on its way. We don't play.
That 5th anniversary party had a lot of planning behind it.
Oh man, there was a lot.
There was so much planning.
There was a lot, and the execution was really smooth. Everybody seemed to have a great time. You know, like I think the only thing we really couldn't do anything about was the rain.
Yeah.
But everybody still handled it really, really well. Like people were still out there dancing and singing and playing along, even to trivia after we had finished and you had gotten up there.
And then we moved it in here because it was starting a little.
It was really starting to come down.
A little intense. So we moved it in here. And we still had a great time.
Yeah, everybody had a good time. Like it was every year I get an acoustic guitar for the people that come here for a Friday night show to sign, and usually it takes about a year to fill up the whole guitar. It was filled in one night.
Oh yeah,
one night it was totally packed, and now people are trying to find spaces in between other names where they can sign, because I'm like, you know what, we're gonna keep this going till August. You guys got to find some space, baby. Let's make it happen. But Matt, you've been a big part of this for a couple of years, man, and it's been so great to have you just kind of part of the community and continuously to be a part of KitchenKillaz, continuously showing up with just a super positive attitude, helping people capture those memories and capture those moments. And those pictures, we have the Polaroids on our merch table. If you walk out there, anybody that comes over, they can see all the photos from the anniversary show.
Well, dude, the positive thing is a reflection of you, man, because you are probably the most positive person I've ever met.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You just exude it out of every pore of your body.
Thanks, man. When I was in college, that was tequila, but now it's positivity. In college, it was tequila. Now it's positivity. I've made some changes. Yes.
Yeah. You need to make a vodka that's called Positively, so that way it's the same thing.
That's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
See, he's a brilliant mind. A brilliant mind. But it's and the cool thing is, and Matt, we talk about how this year it's been so much fun to see the people that are close to this community, our friends and family, all kind of like watch each other evolve and help each other out. And we're in the corner. We're in your corner when you need us to be. We're in the ring when you need us to be. We're here cheering you on when you need us to be. If you need us to be right by your side, we try to be there as well. And to be able to differentiate those things. When do you need somebody to stand behind you and cheer you on? When do you need somebody to help you lift it up? When do you need somebody to make you believe that you can lift it up yourself? And I think we all really hold each other accountable in this community that we have of what we're capable of individually, because it does get hard, man. And, Patricio is running several shows a week. Sometimes it's like, I don't see him for a couple of weeks because he's just busy. He'll come back at 2 a.m. and boom, he's gone again, comes back and he's gone again. And it's like, when we look at that and it's like, dude, I love to surround myself by hardworking people that are passionate about what they're doing, and we found a lot of success with that. And that's why something like tonight is so much fun. Like, we can only have Sarah for a couple minutes and she had to go. We only had Voodoo for a couple minutes. He had to go. Everybody's got stuff going on, so it's really interesting to kind of see that. And Matt, you're a big part of that, bro. And I'm so excited for 2023. And I hope you continue to be as big of a part of it as you have been in the past.
Well, 2023 for me, I'm already planning a lot. Number one, we're going to be moving in a couple of months. So it's going to be a different atmosphere for me, but I'm ready. 2022 was kind of a low year for me. If anybody knows me, knows why. But 2023 is going to be a rocket.
Nice, man.
There you go.
And it's funny because you sit there and you name all these guys like Voodoo Chef and Sarah. And my goodness, I'm like the low rung on that totem pole, man.
Also very
you guys
humble.
are so look at what you guys all do, and it's like I'm lazy compared to you guys, but I've got so much potential where move forward. So,
dude, and we're gonna be right on your ass, bro. We got your back, dude. Like, you are capable of incredible things, and you've already done some incredible things. And it's interesting to see when somebody grabs a hold of what they're capable of and they start to believe in it themselves, how fast that they actually do rocket.
Yeah, no, as long as you have the drive and the desire to better yourself and your surroundings, then the sky's the limit. Believe me, I look back a couple of times when, like, I'll go back 5 years right now in my life. I wasn't in the best point. I was not in the best shape. I was not in the best anything. But I wanted more. I wanted to get better. And if it wasn't for certain people in my life that, said, hey, you should try this out. Hey, let me help you out with this. It is not a sign of weakness to take a helping hand, to even ask for help, because believe me, sometimes that little bump, that little push from your friend or family or whoever is what's going to make you even better for the future.
Exactly.
Absolutely. 100%.
And I just turned 55 last week. So
happy late birthday, buddy.
Looking good,
thank you very
dude.
much. So I'm getting restarted. Everything's getting redone. So it's 2023 is going to be a rocket for me. I'm ready.
There you go.
I'm excited, man. I like that.
Ready.
I like that. He's determined. I love that determination.
And August 11th is already in my book.
Yeah, baby.
The 6th anniversary. I'll be
6-year
there.
Kitchen Kill anniversary, man. Like I was saying, I was talking to Moshi last year about it, and I was telling him what was going on. He goes, "Man, Billy Floyd, you're planning a proper party." I said, "I just wanted to get your ideas." He goes, "To be honest with you, man, I think you got everything covered, but next year you're probably going to need an actual venue, dude."
That's going to be insane.
He goes, "I don't know, man." He goes, "Let me know how it turns up." So he had reached out to me after the anniversary party, and he said, "How did your vendors do?" I said, "Everybody sold out." He goes, you need a bigger space. You need more vendors." He's like, "We can do this, dude. I can help you." I was like, "Oh, this is going to be awesome," because Moshi, he does all the official after parties for MegaCon. He does all the official after parties for some of these massive conventions. He puts on some incredible. And for MegaCon, it's not one party on Saturday night.
Oh no,
he has
the
a
whole
party
weekend.
on Thursday, a party on Friday, and a massive party on Saturday. I mean, he's putting in. This is big stuff. So.
No, I've had the pleasure of going to a couple of his parties, and they are high end productions. Like, you have a blast every time you go.
Oh yeah,
and then you have to go the next Sunday, and you're hammered.
Also,
I'm a professional. Sir, if you've seen I get told all the time that people live vicariously through my Snapchats and through my social media, because I tend to drink a little bit more than others. I tend to stay out a little bit longer more than anybody else. But at the end of the day, I'm still waking up because you know what? I have to do it. I want to do it. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to say this real quick.
No, I don't mind. Do your thing.
The one thing that I always get told, how do you have this energy? How do you do this all the time? I remember as a child, I heard a very negative stereotype about my culture, and it's stuck in my head because I'm like, we're not that in any way, shape, or form. So I think, like, part of me is like trying to prove, like, no, if you think of people of my culture, there is no lazy, there is no sleeping it all off. No, we are working hard to the very end, getting the job done, and showing you that no, there is no lazy here.
Right. You're an American, not Americant.
There you go.
Yep.
Actually, he's a Mexican, not a Mexican.
Mexican. He's not a Mexican. But isn't that that was from a movie too? So you got to be careful.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
That's it, right there. Absolutely, with Johnny Depp.
That's right. It was Johnny Depp. That's right.
It was the sequel to Desperado.
Yes.
Antonio Banderas, which is great, and Steve Buscemi, who I also love, man. He was such a great narrator. He's like, I saw the biggest Mexican I've ever seen. Like, he was such a great storyteller.
And Cheech Marin was in that scene too.
Yeah, Cheech was awesome, dude.
Right.
The bartender always lives. Like,
oh no, he got it worse.
Oh, you got it the worst, bro.
You got the worst, man.
The bartender. The bartender always lives. Oh, the bartender. He got it the worst. And you're like, oh man.
I saw that movie in the theater, so that tells you something.
That's so cool, dude. That is excellent. I'm excited to see Avatar: Way of Water. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it on IMAX. I hear it's incredible. From what I understand, it has to make $2 billion to break even.
Oh my goodness.
billion.
Ugh.
Usually $1 billion was the goal. It was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, if you hit $1 billion, you're in the billion club. Like, that's incredible.
Mhm.
This one has to make $2 billion to even break even.
What is this, like 2-3 hours? How long is this one?
I think it's like 2 hours and 37 minutes or something
wow.
like that.
I think it's longer than that, actually.
It might
I think
be.
it's closer to 3 hours. Yeah.
Ugh.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to.
Yeah, I've heard it's incredible. People said, "Man, this is everything that a sequel should be." I waited 10 years for this, and it was everything that I was hoping for.
Right
like it was really, really big because
Well,
we
they
all
said
know.
Yeah, they said this. The visuals are probably the best part of the movie. The story's kind of but the rest of it's beautiful.
And that's the thing. Like that's one of the things that Avatar had done in the initial stages. It was just such a beautiful movie to watch. Just the
It was Dances with
scenery.
Wolves.
Yeah, right. Oh, dude, Dances with Wolves was beautiful, man.
It was
Absolutely
Dances with Wolves on
gorgeous.
an alien planet. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was Pocahontas on an alien planet.
Yeah.
I felt like it was very. Look, we've told these stories before. We've told these stories. Now they're blue. You know, now they're blue. But we get it. So I'm excited to see that, dude. And if you guys are ever
the dumbest name of a rock in media anywhere.
unobtainium, bro. Don't even get
Unobtainium.
me started. Don't even get me started. I don't want to get started. Welcome to Pandora. Which is really awesome. Get out of here.
Brought to you by Pandora.
That's right. If you guys are looking for movie trivia, Matthew Pfeiffer is the man. There used to be a segment called Faster Than Pfeiffer, and we would put up a movie quote, some random movie quotes for some completely random movie. And if you got it faster than Pfeiffer, you got to pick the next song.
Oh,
And
nice.
it is
Very
very rare that somebody got it faster than Matt. He was
Interesting.
on top
Very
of it,
good
dude.
at movies.
We should do some movie trivia next time you're here.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. That'd be
I'm in.
awesome.
I'm ready.
Matt, I'm gonna let you go, man. We're almost running 2 hours here, so I'm gonna
Go,
get
go,
going,
go.
brother. Dude, thank you so much for everything that you have done for the last 5 years. And continue to do. I'm excited about 2023. I'm excited to see the Pfeiffer rocket take off, buddy, and I'm excited to be a part of it. And if you're down for it, we would continuously love for you to be a part of what we're doing here. It's always great to have you. It's always great to have you in the kitchen. Whether you're just here to relax, you're here to cook, you're here to take photos. It's just such a blessing to have you in the community, man. And thanks for being
Thank
a
you,
part
brother.
of it,
Appreciate
dude.
it. Appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah, absolutely.
Good to see you, Rocky.
Right back at you, Matt. You be safe, brother.
Yeah, baby.
Ciao.
Matthew Pfeiffer making it happen, man.
Oh, yeah.
The Fife. Here, what did Dana Ricker put up here? I thought Unobtainium was getting 1,000 followers on TikTok. Oh, it's possible. It is possible.
It's the little victories in life.
They like to play you.
Yeah.
They like to play you, though. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. This was the last wrap-up of 2022. KitchenKillaz is going into getting ready to – we are 5.5 years in to this. We have our 6-year anniversary coming up in August. In January, actually in February, it'll be 5.5 years of Killing Kitchens every Friday night. Check us out here for the wrap-up every Monday. Our Patreon show, patreon.com/KitchenKillaz. And for you guys on Wednesday, I'm talking to you Patreon viewers right now, we got some things happening on Wednesday. I'm super excited for you guys. I'm excited. I'm actually just excited, and I think you guys are going to be excited. Then I'm excited because what I'm excited about is going to excite you. Then we're all going to be excited, and it's excitable.
Wait, Billy, are you getting excited?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Billy Floyd, the great Patricio Solano, a.k.a. Rocky from With the Side of Chaos. Where can they hear you, Patio?
With thesideofchaos.com or on Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1 here in Orlando, Florida. Also, check me out. Go to withthesideofchaos.com and see the list of events that I do weekly with GoldenEye Entertainment. Thank you so much.
Withthesideofchaos.com.
Withthesideofchaos.com.
And your trivia nights, where are you in your trivia nights?
Tuesday nights, I'm in Coyoacan in Lake Mary, beginning from 6 to 8. Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, I'm at Graffiti Junction in Thornton Park from 8 to 10 or 11. And then also Graffiti Junction College Park every other Thursday for adult bingo, 18 and up to play, 21 and up to win. That is from 9 to 11.
And then you and Aaron get together. You guys do With the Side of Chaos once a week?
Yes, we do. Along with Alex, we got
nice.
We got Alex back on the show. Also, check me out on Legal Morse of Action. I'm trying to remember every show that I do.
That's another one.
Legal Morse of Action with attorney Aaron Morse, where we give a comedic spin on family law and give you a better understanding to helping you find your new normal. Also, check out the new project I'm working on, What the Heal, a deep dive into alternative holistic medicine.
Nice, dude. Are you still doing the one-on-ones?
Yes, one-on-ones is taking a break because of everything that's going on right now. But yeah, I do. I do.
What?
plan on
Like you
season
don't
2.
you don't have time? What does that mean? Get out of here.
I don't have time. I really don't.
He spent the last 17 minutes telling you guys all the shows that he's a part. I keep asking him. He's like, oh, yeah, I got another one. I forgot about that one.
But no, the one-on-ones is season 1 is over. I'm doing like little mini things here and there, but I do want to start back up again probably in February 2023.
Nice, dude. So a couple months, taking January to chill, let all these other things kind of happen and happen
Correct.
and happen, settle in the hopper. You sound super busy, dude. I'm excited for your 2023 as well.
And thank you for your continuing inspiration and support, Billy.
Dude, always, brother. Turkey.
That's
it, baby. That's it right there. You do the feathers, and I do the turkey with that. Get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a music video. I love you. I hope to see you guys soon. We'll see you Wednesday night at 7:05 for the Patreon show. And then this Friday is the very last Friday of 2022. And we're putting together something pretty special for you guys. So I hope you guys have a good night. For myself and the great Patio Furniture. Patio, thank you so much for joining me,
Thank
man.
you for having me.
Huge shout out to Michelle Hess for joining me as well. Sitting in the hot seat just before the great Patio. To all of our guests this evening and to everybody out there, thank you for supporting Kitchen Killaz. Touring acoustic duo crushing kitchens around the country. We do it every Friday. And we do it for free. You guys stay out of trouble. I'll talk to you soon. And here's a music video. This is Drift Slide Collide, shot at Castledore Studios. That's right, baby. Here we go. Hey.
As shadows run in circles, silhouetting as they pass me by. On the wall there's prancing ponies, only drifting through this 2D life. Won't you take my hand and trust me? Won't you leave from pain and touch my flow? There's some space that right beside me. I could be just what you're looking for as we drift, slide, collide, explode to something undiscovered, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. I might join you in your painting if you join me in my 3D world. I'll run up in horizontal. If you would be my 3D girl as we drift, slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. Collide to something special. Slide, collide to something special. Explode to something undiscovered, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. Collide to something special. Whoa, whoa, no, whoa, as we drift, slide, collide to something special. Yeah, yeah.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for these wrap-ups. 2022 was such a fantastic year. Patreon, we'll see you Wednesday. This Friday at 9:05, our last Friday night show of 2022. Then we usher in the beautiful 2023 together. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye.